Good evening, ladies.
Evening.
How is everybody?
Good.
How are you doing? Doing all right,
Good.
besides the ghost that's in the room. Can you hear me better?
We're on the show. Yes, I can hear you. For a little. So, Queen Sana, how are you?
Queen Sana, I am doing just peachy. How are you?
I'm good. Can you introduce yourself and tell us where we can find you?
Surely and verily, I shall do that for you. Bear with me.
Thank you.
Okay. The life of moms, sometimes it
I get it.
Okay, I'm Sana. I am Queen Sana. I'm a vocal artist, fashion designer, mom, philanthropist, and I am excited to be here.
Janique. Is she frozen?
Looks like it.
It does look like she's frozen. Can you hear me?
Oh, hello. My name is Janique. I'm just a mom that works. And can you hear me?
Ken. Sounds like it's delayed. Delayed. And Shauna.
Hi. I'm Shauna. You can find me here. That's it. That's the only place I'm at. I don't do anything else. No, I do work and stuff, but I'm not on any social medias or anything like that. I just come visit you guys.
That's cool. That works for all of us. Just here to have the conversation, right?
That's
Come in
right.
and have a conversation. Everybody have a good week.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, what'd you do exciting, Queen?
I settled a very old score and buried a very dead situation. I took my children to see Patti LaBelle. I made it through the work week without pulling my hair out.
Okay. That matters.
Matters.
And Janique, what did you do good this week? I think. Hello?
I think she's frozen again.
I think she is frozen. Okay, Shauna, what'd you do really good this week?
I worked most of the week. Just got a day off today, but we went walking. There's a place near us called Battleship Cove. There's a battleship there. Go figure. We went walking there today. We did go out last night. Lost a friend, but it's fine. We found her. It was a great time though.
You lost a friend but found them?
Yes. Yeah, they left and then their phone died and they couldn't get home. So they got dropped off by a state trooper because they tried walking home on the highway. So all in all, it was like The Hangover, the female version. That's what we did last night.
That sounds like fun. Janique, how about you go out and try to come back in?
Okay.
If you can hear me, all right? Because you're frozen. But I do like her braids. I do. I really do. I really, really do. I myself, the only fun thing I did, or the best thing I did this week, is learn my place when it came to somebody else. You got to figure out where you actually are and apologize. And, know your place. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it hurts. Right? So Kim was supposed to come in. She's running a little late, but we are going to start the show. I have questions. Everybody ready for my questions?
Probably not, but yeah.
Okay, so we'll
born
start.
ready.
Huh?
I said I was born ready.
You were born ready for questions? All right.
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. So Queen, I'm gonna ask you first, and then Shauna, you answer, and Bean can answer as well. We just see
She's
her
hanging
legs.
over here on the side. Yeah.
We see her legs. All right.
Her legs.
What advice would you give? What advice would you give the younger you? What age would you be? Meaning, like, would you start talking to your 7-year-old you and tell them advice, the best advice that you could give your younger self? Queen, you start.
Would I start at 7? Yes, because growing up in Islam, 7 is the age of reasoning. So at that age, I most likely would have got it. I would have told myself, you are amazing. I would have told myself, you are loved. And that what other people do is about them, not about you. Just worry about you. Then I would have hugged myself with a big giant hug, and I would have whispered very softly, keep that peach out of reach.
That's serious. Keep the peach out of reach.
Absolutely.
Everybody's head. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shauna and Bean, what age and what advice would you give yourself?
I don't know if I would have went back to 7, maybe a few years later, 10, 11. I would have told myself, stop being so nice to everybody all the time, because it doesn't make people nice to you. That's not how that works. So that probably would have been my best advice to myself when I was younger, was to use your voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. You just tell yourself, use your voice.
I was very much of a pushover child. I think that would have solved a lot of problems for me if I opened up and just spoke about things that maybe I was quiet about because I didn't want to hurt other people's feelings. So I think I would have just started there, and it would have changed a lot of other things for me that followed.
Janique, What about yourself? Yep.
Oh, no.
How about you, Bean?
Actually, there's something I would add. To not have to please others. Because when you start learning that as young, you have to please others. You start to be like me as an adult, that you only please others, and yourself actually ends up hurting or feeling guilty and all those crazy feelings when I should have just learned younger. Don't please anybody. Please yourself. Oh my God.
Don't please anyone?
No, not like anyone, but like, don't go out of your way to make everybody, you pretty much satisfy everybody else while not doing it for yourself.
Okay.
Because then you do become that adult dealing with that over and over, and there's no really setback for all that.
Okay. Queen, you want to read what Drunk said?
Yeah, he said my advice I would give my younger self is don't hang out with people you grew up with after you grow up. Yes, sirree, but that's sound advice.
That is definitely sound advice. Definitely. I would tell myself that everything that looks bad isn't bad, and everything that looks good isn't good. Because I found myself thinking that, just background real quick, my dad was a pastor. So he would think, or they would say, who was a sinner and who wasn't a sinner type thing. So those were bad people to hang out with. When actually these people actually experience stuff and there's reasons behind their experiences. So everything bad isn't bad and everything good isn't good, because a whole bunch of church folks are going to hell. Other people, they going to hell.
George Carlin said the only people going to hell were church people. I laughed, but you know.
Yeah, because they're judging other people. They're like, oh, I got what I need, and y'all don't. Mm-hmm.
Get that bean out your eye.
I'm not talking about my own parents. I'm talking about sitting and being amongst church people for most of my life.
Yeah, they passed that can around for money for a reason.
See, that's a soft spot for me, because I always say that it's a building and it's got lights and people go for food. Like in the Black community, we eat. We have a concession in the morning for Sunday school. We got some afternoon lunch, and sometimes we have a reception at the end, and all that food got to be paid for. So that's a soft spot for me. That's like, I don't know, some stuff you can't pay for it all by yourself. The pastor can't. And I know my parents used to a lot. And I'd be
Okay,
mad
you got
at
some good people like that. But you do
Yeah.
know there's a lot of churches that collect that money that don't do what they're supposed to do with it.
Trust, I definitely know. I definitely know what you're saying. I do. But my parents used to make sure that everybody ate and then be like, oh, you can't get that new pair of shoes and stuff. And I'm like, see, we didn't have to feed the whole bakery family.
So I have two thoughts on that, and I'm gonna jump in right here, if y'all don't mind. So first and foremost, that is absolutely valid. It is. Secondly, there was a time when the church brought the food amongst each other to eat, and it wasn't about having to spend, you know what I mean? Because everybody brought their share, what they could afford to bring, or, you know, just where they fit in the puzzle, right? And then second, it's like, okay, so if I'm spirit led to spend some of my light bill money, right, this Sunday, because that's just, you know, that's what spirit led me to do, can I then turn around and ask the same church, hey, can I get some help on my light bill? So I think that there's kind of a disconnect between where you are and your family living selflessly, right? And being the village for each other so that they could sustain that for a long time.
Correct. Now I'm gonna just get Janique up to speed. We were talking about if we could go back and talk to our younger self. Did you hear the question? What age would it be, and what would you advise yourself?
You asked me that to answer right now.
I mean, everybody else answered it before you.
I would go back to 15.
Okay.
I would go back to 15 because for some reason I started being a yes girl, if that makes sense. I started trying to people please, and I didn't want anybody mad at me. And from stories that I hear and from what I remember, I wasn't always like that. I was very independent, say what I want to say. Like, so I don't know. Well, I do know. I started getting insecure because I matured faster than the other girls around me. And so I think it was like, okay, because I'm insecure, let me please everybody type of thing. And that led me to a lot of wrong friends, bad decisions. And so 15, I will go back to 15-year-old me.
So 15. Scum TV says that, which everybody knows who Scum TV is. I would tell my younger self, girls of the world ain't nothing but trouble.
Damn. What about you?
Everybody knows what Scum TV is, right? So
I mean, they are for little boys, but men and women are a totally different conversation.
There you go, girl. Tell them. Up, Silky's up.
Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, I don't know. There is so much pressure to have your person at any age, honestly. I don't get that. He's
So,
Silky
Queen,
Savage said,
Yep.
yeah,
Go ahead,
I would tell my handsome young self to just have sex and not get into a relationship. Would you tell yourself to just have sex safely? Like, make a bunch of baby mamas? How would you do that?
Janique, just so you know, Suki's a hot mess. He's a hot mess with the comments.
Okay.
We're just gonna read off the comments
Let's
and then
comment for Sana.
say it again.
Who comes for Queen Sana? I feel like it
Yes.
comes in the comments for sure. You guys got a thing going.
But wait, listen.
He said wear 2 condoms.
It's Queen Sana.
Queen Sana. Did I say it right?
So Sana is the capital of Yemen. And my name is an Arabic name. It means like radiant or sunshine or brilliant. So if you cannot remember, just call me Miss Sunshine. That's fine.
I like that too.
Exactly.
But
He said
nah.
he would wear 2 condoms. Yes, okay. That's fair. That's safe. Hopefully she doesn't have a latex allergy.
Ooh. Because then both have issues if it's a latex issue.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not even worth the trouble.
It isn't. Definitely is not. So I wanted to see if Kim jumped on before I went to the next question so I didn't have to go back. But here's the next question. Ready? And Janique, you're going to start since you missed out in the beginning.
Okay.
What are some red flags concerning men that you think are red flags, but men don't think it's a red flag?
Not having a plan. Some men that I've heard say to me themselves, I just look to do what I gotta do tomorrow. I don't plan because I don't want to get caught up in, oh, if I don't do this, then I'll be depressed, and that was what was told to me. So to me, that's a red flag. I just feel like you gotta have a plan, a goal, a desire, something, because then, like, where are you headed? Where are you going? So to me, that's a red flag, not having a plan.
Okay. Queen, what do you think?
I gotta come back to that one because I have a bag full of answers.
Okay. Okay. Well,
No,
Shauna
okay.
and B answer.
I think
Shauna, what you
that
got?
okay, all right.
I mean, yeah, I also have a Rolodex worth of answers. It's like the little things. I think I talked about this. If English is the only language you speak and you don't write the right yours right, that aggravates me, and I think that's a red flag. No, that's not a red flag. But
Pet peeve.
That's a pet peeve. It drives me nuts.
Yes.
The jealousy really early on is absolutely a red flag for me now, because when I think we've talked about my story that I was in a very long-term relationship, and at the end I got legitimately stalked. So, and it's not like I didn't see those red flags in the beginning, right? But when I was 19, I was like, it's because he loves me. Like, no, it's because he's crazy. I don't know. So if I get the like little hint of controlling jealousy, everybody gets some type of jealous and it can be healthy, but there is a line. So if we don't know each other like that and you're already kind of showing me bouts of that, now we're never gonna know each other. That's a huge red flag for me. I don't like that.
Okay.
Men who bring up, because I'm definitely on dating apps. I don't shit where I eat, right? So I don't mess with people I work with. And then I'm a mom. And if I go out with my friends and I'm spending time with them, and we're ignoring everybody else. So to meet people, I'm absolutely on dating apps. If they start talking about sex immediately or just saying comments, I'm not talking to you, then that's a red flag for me. There are some men out there who probably are great in bed, and that's literally all they have to offer. So as soon as you start showing me that all you have to offer is dick, I'm good. So that's a red flag for me. What else you got? If you don't have your license and you haven't had it for 7 years, that's a red flag for me. Way too many baby mamas, red flag for me.
What's too many baby mamas?
You cross 3 and we have a problem. And I think 3 is being gracious. Okay? And if you have 3 baby mamas, I'm like, how many of them are crazy? Because there's at least one. If you get the 3 baby mamas, you have at least one that's crazy. And you're not going to tell me otherwise. It's statistics.
Hold on, Shauna. Queen, what's that face? What's that? That's concerning.
I'm trying to decide if I'm the crazy baby mama, but no. No, it's one that tops me. Listen, I have been the crazy baby mama though. I'm laughing inside, but trying to decide if I want to be honest about it. Yeah, you're right. There's at least one. Some of them might be crazy together, right?
Is that an accountability crazy mama, or
yeah, absolutely,
or you just what you call it? Or
I'm not worried about if he should be being held accountable as a father. So no, not that, but
no, crazy is crazy. Accountability is not like, crazy. No.
Okay.
Rolling up to that, showing up where you're at.
Yeah.
When you're not together. Why are we doing this?
Well, now if he said that he was going to come get the kids, and I
That's
get
different.
word that you know what I mean, because I'm popping up. I'm you know what I mean.
Here's your
Hold up.
kids. What you supposed to pick up?
I'm gonna
Where are
drop
you?
them kids off, right? Okay.
Right.
No, because that word crazy gets thrown around a whole lot. First of all, let me just listen, because I didn't even talk about my flag shit. And you said one, and Shannon done went down her Rolodex, and I'm just like, oh, I got a lot, right?
Mhm.
But I'm
Mhm.
just like, I'm thinking, why doesn't he have a bank account at the age of 40, for example? Or if he's 50 years old, never been married, but I'm supposed to be interested in dating. I'm like, that's a red flag to me. I don't think people really think about that, but
Mhm.
I don't know how long did it take him to move out? I'm with Shanna on the baby mamas. How many? I
Okay.
think three is gracious, and I'm
I
gonna say
think
that
Silky's
because
still coming for you.
say that.
I think Silky's coming for you.
Let's see. When he said the buffalo condoms, because I ignored that, or the desires, because I mean I'm abstinent. I can't even respond to that at this point. There's no reason. So let's see. Is being too sexy a red flag? Because I'm definitely too sexy.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
but if being sexy is more important than your intellect or your spiritual alignment, like like you're an airhead. That's absolutely a red flag. Let's see.
All you have to answer is yes or
Boogie,
no.
you can't be on chatting on audio. Okay, what's good? So now most likely you are the crazy baby mama I'm thinking you're saying. I have been. Listen, I have some stories. I'm not going to tell them in this live stream, but I have some.
Another show, another time, another drink.
Absolutely.
Couple drinks in, then we can start talking, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna sip some tea and tell my story. Savage Gang, what's up? Gang, no bank account. Damn, that's great. It is grimy.
Mhm.
Like growing up in Brooklyn, right? There legitimately are groups of dudes that will keep all their money in a shoebox. Like, why would you do that? Your house could catch on fire.
I used to keep mine in
Kimberly,
my purse.
all of it, like every last
Not
bit of it.
Not the one that I use every day, but yep.
You look like you kick windows in with cowboy boots. That's hilarious. No, I would never kick in a window because I like my legs. Like I'm not trying to get cut up. I don't want to get hurt. I can't. I will tell it one day.
But why with cowboy boots? Like, what cowboy boots signify?
Do we really want to know? Do we want to?
Silky comes in that time for her.
Do we want to go there? I don't want to know. Mm-mm.
I think it's a fetish maybe with cowboy
Oh,
boots.
it's sounding like, okay. How do you get direct deposit in a bank account? Yeah, cash and paper checks, or maybe those prepaid cards at Walmart or wherever. But even that, like, that's not, I don't even know if that's federally insured, is it? Not always. That's not safe. Those boots are made for walking into my destiny. Yes, sir. See, we're
Oh.
in tune. We're in tune. Mm-hmm.
You're in sync with Silky. See what happens? It's love connections.
It's funny.
So Silky shows up with one tooth in his head, and you'd be like, "Oh my god!"
And about 7 wives. Like, no, I'm good.
Right?
And 2 of them are 80.
Exactly.
That means the payday's coming. That's smart. No,
It
I'm sorry.
sounded like Country Wayne.
Now you know about my tooth. What is happening right now?
But a tooth as in one. Like,
Just
right.
one.
Right.
His Toofus. Who remembers that? Toofus. Okay, so I think it's because you stopped asking questions. Come on. I'm ready.
So you're all set with your red flags? Queen.
If he doesn't have a car,
he better have an excuse for not having a car, or
no excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses. And listen, this is from a person who used to like tumble in and out of cars regularly. It's liable to happen at any time with me, but I always have a car. So
Okay.
what I mean is there's still access, right? But there should never be a situation where a grown man can't get around the way he needs to. without having to
Okay.
call several different women.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop there because I have a lot, and I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I'm not.
No, we're having a conversation. That's why I said, bring out your drinks, sit down, make.
If he
yourself
doesn't
comfortable.
read,
If he doesn't read, yeah, that's
Oh,
a flag.
yeah.
That's.
Whoa.
I'm not talking about the captions on TikTok.
Yeah, that's not dating. To me, that is like we don't like to call them clients, so we call them consumers. To me, that is a consumer. And
No, honestly,
yeah, because yeah.
yeah, he's LD, and he doesn't want to say he's LD, but he's LD.
Okay.
A woman told me that because I don't like texting, it's a red flag. Sometimes it's a red flag. That's circumstantial. So,
Texting, but like, will you do phone calls? You know?
Right. Drunk. Do you phone?
Or do you just like not talk to them unless you see them?
Because I
are your
don't.
fingers too big?
I'm sorry, Janique. What'd you say?
I said sometimes I ignore phone calls because I don't feel like talking, and I'll text. Like I'll watch my phone ring, and then text back, "What's up?" or "Hey, what's like?" Because I just don't feel like talking sometimes. So I mean, if you're not a texter, but I think Queen said it's because your fingers are too big.
I hear a lot of guys say that their fingers are too big. Like, listen, and when I get my nails done, like I get it.
How is it too big? Because you have a smartphone, you can like talk to text. Or...
Of course, the text, yeah.
You can.
Okay,
Now,
because Shauna, I wasn't sure what you were doing with your hand just now. Like, I'm glad she
texting
said
with
talk
these nails, and I can't.
Silky said we have a lot of flags.
Yeah, because we passed them up another time and we already learned our lesson. We're like, not doing that again.
Mm-hmm.
At all. For what? What's the point?
We let that flag fly already. That's why we know we can't do it again.
Right. We
It's
can't
not
let
us
it
with a lot of red flags. You guys have the red flags that we have to recognize. That's what this conversation is about.
Exactly.
The drunk said, I'd rather talk on the phone and FaceTime. I just hate texting all day. Actually, I can relate to that.
Okay.
I'm with you. Yeah, nothing is lost in tone.
That's true.
Right, because texting people are like, you meant it this way. No, I didn't.
Right.
You just read it that way. You read it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and read.
I hate texting because I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Shauna?
Oh, I can be very sarcastic. It gets lost in text. I don't mean to sound rude. I'm just sarcastic, but tone makes a difference. So I understand that as well.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Queen, were you going to read drunk?
I was. Well, first of all, just want to reiterate, Soki, it's important to be aware of all the flags because we're not trying to have no do-overs these days.
Right.
Drunk. I hate texting because I don't like somebody expecting me to reply to their message every day, all day. Definitely get that. And Soki also says, I have a red flag for women. What's that?
Okay. What's your red flag for women, Silky? Everybody got their seatbelts on because you know the answers are going to be
put on my parachute.
Right. All done with this.
Yes.
We're all waiting.
Right. Anticipating what Silky's going to say.
Give it to us. What is it?
You want to answer back, Silky? Oh, go ahead.
No flat booty. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
That's not a red flag.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
How is that a red flag? Does that mean she sits down too much? What is
Right. I was just about to say, like, what makes that a red flag? Is it
right?
Is that more of a preference or
Right.
Does she not work out?
What does that represent? What does that tell you?
I think I'm
post too
triggered.
many selfies. Drunk said if she posts too many selfies.
Okay. Yeah.
What's too many selfies? What's the number for that?
Right.
Sometimes I feel like women are insecure though if they post way too many selfies. It's like, I just seen you 2 hours ago. You're good. You're the same. You're doing the same.
It can either be that or it could be they just are full of themselves or they just love themselves so much.
It's the same selfie, for me. Like it's a different selfie, but it's the same angle, the same spot. I don't
Yeah.
like those. You're just like clicking through their story or something. And there's like 7 pictures. It's all the same picture, but they're in a different outfit. You're like, wait a second.
Right.
I agree with Silky. I actually agree with and he said insecurity is definitely a red flag for me. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Especially when they met you like as you being who you are, and then all of a sudden it's the issue now that y'all are exclusive.
Okay.
Yeah.
But remember, Silky's a man, so insecurities sometimes we don't think we're being insecure. They think we're being insecure. You know how they have that. She's just being insecure because she wants me to be home at night. That's not being insecure. That's
Mm,
what I
that's
mean.
true. So okay. So Silky, what is so you agree with me. Okay. I was just getting ready to say, what
Oh.
is insecure? Like, what do you define insecurities as, or what do you look at as an insecurity?
Queen, read what Drunk said, please.
Well, yeah, because he said he talked to a woman who posted at least 3 selfies a day, and that's just too many for him. She was obsessed with her looks. Was that why she posted 3 selfies a day? Was it an obsession? I'm just asking, like, was that actually it, or is that what you assumed it was?
That's right. Come for him. This
Women
is
don't
Savage
look for men
Entertainment.
to make them feel good, like they look, make them feel like they look good.
Mm,
Explain that. What do you mean?
like their validation comes from men. Is that what you mean?
Waiting for the answer. Do, 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 do.
Right.
Wait.
From him and from Drunk.
Right. Also, Suki still agrees
Maybe
with you.
they're thinking that today. I don't know the reason, but I assume that was the reason because she definitely was obsessed with how she looked. Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha.
Well,
All roads led to.
then I agree that you shouldn't look to anybody for validation. That's definitely a security on a woman's part and a man's part. So I agree.
Okay. Well, I take selfies, and I post reels, and I'm trying to get comfortable with it. But then there's a bunch of people that just think that it's way too much, right? So
why are you? Why don't you tell us why you post so many selfies? Then we'll give insight.
Okay, I can do that. So as an artist, I have to stay relevant in the way of people can always see me. So I got to do reels about I don't want to call it silly, but yeah, got to always be in the limelight, whether I want to be or not, right? And not necessarily obsession about looks in the way people may think, and be in the way of, oh God, is this going to be the right angle? Just, obsessing over every aspect of a reel before putting it out there, because it's going to be out there once it's out there. So, yeah.
Well, that might be the reason why.
But I feel what you're saying, Drunk, about people obsessed over their looks.
I did see in the comment, Kim said she believes in us. So I want to shout out to Kim. Hello, Kim. We see you. The one comment, she's busy doing something else. But like I said, this is our show and we're on at 8:00 every Sunday. So we're in, we're out. Always put a comment up. We read that one. Up, Silky.
Yeah, you do have to put yourself out there. You're right. People have to know where to find you. That's very true. Oh, yeah. So you can find me at QS Queen Sanaa on Instagram or Facebook.
There you go. You can find me here at 8:00 on Sunday nights, and that's about it. Eastern Standard Time. That's where you can find me. So the last question I have for you ladies this evening is, how much self-care do you give yourself and therapy? Because self-care and therapy are 2 different things, but some women get it mixed up and say that I got some therapy or I did some self-care. So, oh my God, this show needs an hour. So, Queen, you answer first. How much self-care do you give yourself?
as much as I need in that moment.
In what moment?
So
What moment?
in whatever moment I'm in. So it could be 5 minutes right now is all I need to be good, or it could be 5 hours and y'all leave me alone for the next 5 hours. So, and I do self-care daily, daily.
Give me a.
Therapy.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so therapy for me looks like I definitely go once a week, but there are times when I need a different kind of therapy. So I might be going to therapy twice a week, depending on what's going on. I have been through a lot. So sometimes, I have recalls of just incidents that weren't the best in my life. So I can call this particular therapist and say, look, I need to rework through some of the stuff I thought I unpacked. It's still there. I met some dude. He said some things. It took me back to a place I didn't want to be back in. So can we process this? So I'm not the crazy person. I'm not the crazy.
So what do you do for self-care? She paused, I think.
For me,
Okay. So yeah.
No, Queen. What do you do for self-care? You said 5 minutes. What do you do for self-care in 5 minutes? What is that? What does that look like?
Deep breathing. Just sitting in my
Okay.
car and just, taking in the prana and letting it back out and just affirming that it's going to be a great day no matter what. That's definitely self-care. It'll help you avoid road rage, for example. Take a deep breath.
Janique, what is self-care for you? Do you do it?
I do. So I do. I guess there's levels to my self care. I guess.
Okay.
So care for me is anything that what's the right word? Like pours into myself, or that is for me.
Okay.
So self-care for me is, it could be something simple as every day I take my time and do my morning skincare routine, my nighttime skincare routine. Going to get my nails done every like 2 or 3 weeks. That's self-care for me. Getting my hair done is self-care for me. A big self-care, those are like regular scheduled kind of self-care things. Something big is if I take vacation or a trip or have a spa day.
Okay.
Those are like big self-care, but I do try to fit self-care in every day, especially when
No, what,
working a mom. You gotta have
Yeah.
something, you gotta do something for yourself.
what about
Yeah. Like
therapy?
oh, sorry.
And therapy, that once a week, because I feel like it is important. I kind of am not upset, but I regret finding therapy later, or not finding it, not pushing it off as, oh, Black people don't go to therapy. But it's therapy is wonderful. It's helping me heal from some things, and it's good to not, like, I can talk to my friends and family, but your therapist is somebody who you can, run it by, or they can break it down and make you look at things in a different perspective. So I do therapy once a week.
Okay. Okay.
I
I
was
too
just
do
gonna. Oops,
therapy
sorry.
once a week. It's okay, girl. It's okay. It's a conversation. If we were sitting on the couch, we'd be talking over each other. It's good.
Right.
I personally do therapy once a week,
Mm-hmm.
but I've heard that my therapist now my girlfriend, which is funny. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, you talk to your girlfriend once a week, but sometimes you need that. And she will tell me, use your wise mind, because as a single mom and a whole bunch going on, you kind of need to make sure that you aren't going off the edge, or you are giving the world your best. Self-care. Now, I personally have to work on that self-care thing. I do like to get my hair done, but I don't like to do the extra. I will get a massage once a month. So not a whole spa day, which I really should do, but I do get a massage because I like my body rubbed. That's personal preference, whatever. My bad. That's a
Absolutely.
whole nother show.
Right. Well, Silky said, I love to touch myself. That's all the therapy I need. Listen, I'm not mad at it because I'm just like
That's
touching
therapeutic.
myself all the time. You feel me?
I don't think that's what Silky means,
Yeah,
but
I
Of
don't.
course not, right? Drunk
That
said
can't
y'all
be.
show is my therapy.
I know. Thank you, Drunk.
Yeah, thank
Drunk
you.
said, can buying random items from Amazon be self-care? Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
That is part of my self-care.
absolutely. Not in the
So-
Amazon Queen kind of way, but it just feels good.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel good. Shauna,
Yeah.
you gonna answer the questions now that you're back?
Yeah, hi, I'm back. So it's great that you guys are in therapy. I'm not. Probably should be, but I'm not. But I do self-care. I get my nails done for sure every couple of weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks, just like you.
Okay.
And I used to be a nail biter. I'm about like a year and a half in of not biting them, so it's really important that I stay on top of it because I'll fall back into the pattern.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Not gonna lie, so, because I've bit my nails since I had teeth. I would, and this is not the first time I tried to stop doing it, but I would be like halfway through a hand before I realized I was actually gnawing on anything in the first place. So
Okay, so that's
to
really the
make
reason
sure
why
I
you
take
have
care of myself.
therapy. That's
That's
definitely
my therapy.
Yeah.
And I got a good nail girl, so yeah, we chit chat. And then I go to the woods like a lot. I'm out there. I have a travel hammock. It's like a bag that's like a little bit bigger than this cup, and it opens up into this 600-pound weight limit hammock, and I will just set that up wherever I want. I went to the woods the other day. I know a few spots, and I know where the not peoply spots are. I set my hammock up on a deck. I took my pants off. I hung out in my underpants and my tank top in the woods. I smoked myself a joint and just laid there and listened to the birds and the whatever else was around there making noises. And yeah, so that's my big self-care. I hug trees.
Shauna, do
And they're great.
You see what Silky said to you?
That's what I'm laughing.
You know, what did they say? If she's a runner, she's a bite star?
Yeah.
Oh, because of my nails? Yes.
Drunk
And
said,
Drunk said he was
really-
biting his nails
Yeah.
while you were talking.
It's a hard habit to break, man. It's really not.
No,
easy.
it is. I bit my nails till I was 12, and I had to literally sit on my hands to not do it.
Yes, I don't bite my nails.
I was in my 30s before I finally was like, no, I really have to stop. But, and my nail design is real nice right now, but I'm absolutely due for getting them. So I'm not going to put them too close to the camera and embarrass myself like that. But they have gotten very long.
Okay.
That's good. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I do get dipped, but these are my real nails. There's no tips or anything. So, but those are my self-care things: my nails and my tree time.
Your wood time, tree time can also be it's a form of being therapeutic. Like not being a therapist, but that is therapeutic.
It for sure is. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, I have literally hugged a tree because they really do make me feel better. I'm just like touching the tree, like, please take this bad energy from me. I always feel better when I'm walking out of there.
Yo, Silky.
Yeah. I'm ignoring him because you just want attention. That's attention seeking behavior, Silky.
Up my bicep a lot. You just like lean pictures on yourself.
See? I told you, Silky touches himself. He's sucking on himself. It's just
you really don't need anybody. You don't need
therapy,
right? You touch yourself, you suck on yourself. I mean,
I actually don't disagree with him there either, because I think people should touch themselves. I also think that's self-care.
Shauna, do you suck yourself? Shauna, you suck yourself? Is that what's happening right now?
Oh my God, if I could, but no, I can't. If you say
I really wish I could throw up this video.
Why are we acting like this tonight? Why are we acting like this?
I don't know. Oh, he's good for you again.
Okay, it was a habit. So are you saying it was a childhood habit? Because I used to suck my fingers when I was a child. So I stopped biting my nails early because I still had my fingers. I was a finger sucker. Okay, I'm not making fun of no childhood habits. But do you still suck your bicep? I need to know.
How he puts himself to sleep at night.
He said yes. He's probably sucking on his bicep right now.
Oh my God. It's like it's adorable and creepy at the same time.
Adorable and creepy. See, that's a red flag. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
That's like, what is that with the bull? That's a red blanket. Whatever they do with that thing. No, that's don't.
It's a
That's not
tarp.
cute.
It's a tarp.
That's not cute. You said it was adorable. That's not adorable. That's something to pray
It's
about.
making me uncomfortable, really.
Right.
No, okay. I'm not. I'm out the comments.
And Silky
Y'all-
has one tooth. Silky has admitted for one tooth.
We're just gonna have somebody slide in her inbox, be like, I happen to suck on my thigh sometimes. How are you today? It's fine that she thinks things are cute.
God.
Okay, so now we got drunk.
Right?
sucking on-
Why would
What's
you even try?
happening? Yo, what is happening?
Why would you even try that? Drunk?
Right.
I think I'm gonna have to call out.
Right. I was sucking on my what?
Why?
Why would you try it just because somebody said it drunk? That's not good.
That's a
That's
flag.
a red flag. Drunk is a red flag right now.
I'm throwing that flag on that play.
So you
Right.
succumb to
'cause-
peer pressure way too easily.
Exactly.
No, I think drunk is gonna be the only person you get to try that, Silky, because absolutely not.
I think the ladies aren't having it.
Yeah.
No. But Silky, I mean, drunk, you go right ahead. Whatever Silky says, you suck on whatever he says, just try it out. Put the information in the comment because we're not doing that.
I had
You had to see what it felt like.
I had to do it. Silky
What does
said
that mean?
All right, then.
That's extra. Who does that? Just
Judge
because-
not, lest she be judged. So I'm gonna mind my business.
Okay, but
Not
it
my
kind of
business.
is our business because they're telling us they're doing it. So
Nope.
oh my
Right.
God.
Yeah, because you could have tried it and not ever told anybody.
Yeah, because you have to type it. You have to
Not
actually
might
tell
be on
somebody.
And you know what? Mm-mm.
Could you imagine?
You
So
just
now
learned something
Sil-
about yourself tonight.
Now drunk about to be asking people to suck on his bicep.
Right. That's his new thing. That's that foreplay next time. Suck on my bicep, baby. Suck on my.
okay,
I mean,
so listen.
and Silky, you know,
When he asked you to come over and suck it and it's not what you thought it went.
Right.
so
I mean, it's not the worst that could happen, right? Maybe I wouldn't tell too many people.
I wouldn't.
oh, Queen is
Like
a freak.
maybe I
No,
wouldn't. I
Queen is
just
a
wouldn't
freak.
like talk about
Queen,
it.
yeah, that's a freak. You wouldn't tell nobody,
What
but
does
you be sucking
that
on
word
bicep.
mean? What does
You be
freak
sucking
mean?
on
It means I
bicep?
have one ear longer than the other. It means
No,
like
no,
what
no,
is- what's
no,
a freak?
bedroom freak. I'm not talking about
Oh.
not deformities. Just
So you're saying I'm sexually free?
yeah, you're sexually free when you're saying that you wouldn't tell nobody, but you'd be sucking on people's biceps.
So people's is not the operative word here. It would be the person that I'm involved with, whatever I'm doing, right? Because again, I'm abstinent, right? But if I'm having sex, I'm having sex. Like what is the conversation?
I'm
It's
sucking on biceps.
we're not being limited, but we do know that everybody's not into the same thing.
I mean,
That's just an interesting conversation about biceps and whatnot.
but
I'm sorry, Judy, what you say?
I said I normally say like I'll try anything once, but yeah, it's some things that I just can't see myself trying and I won't. And drunk said I'm definitely gonna ask a female to suck on my bicep just to see if she does it.
See, that's the kind of stuff.
That's that brand new stuff. That's that brand new stuff. Watch it be a something that comes up next time.
Well, if she say yes, then are you gonna be freaked out if she says yes, or you just gonna go with it?
Right. You gonna act a fool, or you gonna be like, "Thank you, baby." What you
Right.
gonna do?
You're gonna be like, I got one over here and
She
one
really
over here.
did it. She did it.
Hey,
You gonna
hey.
He'll let us know. See what I mean? Now he see.
I'll let y'all know the results.
Okay.
He's gonna be watching the podcast like, man.
I
such
know.
and so."
Right.
Exactly what it is.
Red
So,
flag.
ladies, is there anything you wanted to talk about today?
Patty LaBelle was awesome last night. I just want to throw that in there.
What was?
Patti LaBelle. Mm-hmm.
Patti LaBelle. Yeah, it was the Friends of John Coltrane. It was the 11th annual jazz festival. It was on a lake, and Miss Patty came out and did her thing. It was nice.
I love Auntie Patty. I love her.
Yes,
So.
yes. She is all the aunties rolled up in one.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, I have been. This is really random, and I think maybe somebody might know. I have been trying to find. I watch Game of Thrones. Currently, House of Dragon, and I have been trying to find a bar that shows that, because like I see it happening in other states on like YouTube and stuff, and I've been trying to find one in Connecticut and no luck.
Shauna, is there one up there? I mean, because you're further up north. Do you see anything out there?
I haven't seen anything, like been to a place, but I live near Boston, so there probably is something.
Yeah.
So you might have to take a road trip.
That's fine. I'll do it, because it's like, I don't know. I like going to movies on opening night with like a bunch of people. It's just the vibe and being around. It's nice. I like it.
I like to sing. I want y'all to like come back next week though, because I don't have a lot to talk about, but I have a show next weekend.
And that's so, what I'm going to have you talk about. Can you tell us what we're in for next Sunday, Queen?
A little bit of R&B, a little bit of hip hop, and a little bit of spoken word, kind of rolled up in one. And so just you're going to have a chance to listen to the live stream and comment if you like it, talk about what you don't like. If you don't like it, I can handle it. And you're also going to have a chance now to subscribe to the podcast, so you'll have a notification when the show is up. So it's next Sunday at 8:00, and you'll see me doing my thing. You'll be able to follow, share, stream. Yep.
We encourage all the women to get your friends out so we can support our sister in her thing next week. And in the chat right now, Savage put your Instagram and where to find you there. Yeah. Get that streaming.
It's exciting. I'm also on Spotify, Queen Sanaa. So if you pull it up, you may find some of the lyrics and you can sing along.
Oh, okay.
That'll be fun. Yeah, like a live karaoke.
Because this is Savage Entertainment, so we'll be doing some new things. We won't just be having conversation. We're gonna be enjoying ourselves. I'm not sure what happened to Shauna. Shauna's been drinking.
Shauna's been drinking, doing its own thing. You told me not to drink. I made sure I came here.
That's I appreciate it. Well, ladies,
also,
I'm not.
By the way, I do have this dress on. There's shorts under here because I've noticed a couple times you saw my shorts. Don't want anybody to think I'm doing cooter shots. Not a thing. Shorts underneath the dress.
Shauna, we already see you take your clothes off in the car.
I did do that. I did do that, but you make it sound so much worse than it really was.
You're free in
that. I had a sweatshirt on. It was hot in the car. I had a tank top underneath, guys. Okay, it wasn't as risque as it's made it sound.
She flashed us, and now she's showing cooter shots. Golly,
that's right. You know, I'm trying to keep out here.
It'd be hot.
More viewers, right? Hi, guys.
Getting the views.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, James. I appreciate it. Yeah.
So next Sunday.
Follow if you do.
Yeah. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you are in the chat and you just came in, make sure you like and subscribe, comment, and share the shit out of this stuff. Just like Kim says all the time. She always says that. But ladies, I'm not going to keep you any longer. It was a wonderful show. I love getting perspectives of everybody and from every different aspect.
Yeah, y'all have a great week.
Yes, have a
good night. Bye.
Bye.